Global Television News Express. Oba Owade crowned 46th Alaafin of Oyo. In business, CCTV installed the third mainland bridge to prevent suicide, curb illegal sand mining. And on the foreign scene, 18 people killed in Russian missile strike on Zelensky's home city. And in sport, 300 golfers for 2025 IBB Captain's Cup in Abuja. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world. To News Express on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Ramsey Enoch Agbo. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365, Star Times 276. You can download the Global TV Nigerian mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcast. Oba Abimbola Owade has been crowned the 46th Alaafin of Oyo. Owade succeeds the 45th Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Lamidi Adeyemi, who died on April 22, 2022 at the age of 82. The coronation event took place at the Olivet Baptist High School in Oyo, where Governor Seyi Makinde led a host of dignitaries, including notable Nigerians. A federal government has been called upon to declare a state of emergency in Nigeria's health sector. Patrick Uju II, mate of Nurse Zuma Dek, made the statement while speaking to journalists during a World Health Day in Abuja. Samuel Odi completes the story.
The second mate of Nurse Zuma, Patrick Uju, underscores the need for a meeting involving all relevant stakeholders to discuss and tackle pressing issues facing the health sectors. He emphasized that such a move would help restore pride in the medical profession in Nigeria. He further urged the federal government to implement transparent and effective policies aimed at improving the health system.
This country has gone to the point where government needs to declare an emergency in the health sector. Not just in the health sector, but let us focus on the one we are celebrating today. There is need to call a stakeholders meeting. The government must be honest, they must be sincere. They must come forth with policies that will make people look at it and say, okay, I can take pride in being a doctor in Nigeria. Apart from satisfaction of saving people's lives, solving people's problems, you also take the satisfaction that your own problem is also being catered for.
It's possible. I know that people worry about a whole lot of things, but health, for you to have good health, you must have physical activity. The least you can do is walk. The body is structured to work. Most people think that for you to exercise, you need to play football, play lawn tennis, or do other extraneous activities. But from what we learn when we have periodical health talks is that walking is the simplest form of exercise, and walking is even easier for the aged people, because the body is made in such a way that the more you exercise your legs, the healthier you stay. It gives you opportunity for your heart works faster, your all internal organs function better when you walk. So I will encourage the elderly amongst us to imbibe the habit of walking.
The group further highlighted the importance of ensuring the welfare of doctors through deliberate effort from the government. Samuel Odi, reporting for Global Television News.
Federal High Court in Abuja has barred all parties involved in the suit filed by suspended Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduahen against the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, and 3 others from granting press interviews or making public comments on the case. Justice Binta Nyako issued the order following a complaint raised by Akpabio's lawyer, Kahinde Ogumiji-San, who accused the plaintiff of embarking on a media campaign by granting interviews to various television stations on the subject matter of the suit, which is still pending before the court. Ruling on the matter, Justice Nyako held that no party or their counsel should comment on the case publicly, particularly through press interviews or media streaming. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has assured that the state's revenue will significantly increase following improvements in security, which have paved the way for enhanced mining activities. The governor recently embarked on an extensive tour of mining sites and factories in Anka and Maru local government area to assess the state's vast mineral resources and explore revenue-generating opportunities. Uyi Agbomofogwe has the details.
Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal is here in Anka local government to inspect mining factory owned by a private sector entity. During his visit, the governor was taken on a guided tour of the facility, starting from the discharge bay where raw materials are received to the crusher section, conveyor belt, and shaking table.
The one standard we can go through here, go to the material. Yeah. So here
Expressing satisfaction with the factory's operational standards, he noted that such investments align with the state government's vision for economic growth and industrialization. The governor commended security agencies and stakeholders for their efforts at restoring peace, stating that the improved security situation is key to unlocking the state's economic potential.
And also, the most important thing is to show to the world that security is coming back to Zamfara State. And I want to commend all the security personnel for their effort. This is exactly what we're looking for, because it will pave way for a very, very significant development for the state.
And also the state governor who is here with me, and all the security architectures. Without that, we can't be here. They have contributed a lot, and we are so happy. I'm very glad to be here today because of this. This is a long-time dream from 2015 till now. You know, the patience we have, it's not easy. And you know, we have passed so many things. But I thank God today that it's coming to reality.
In Maru local government, Governor Lawal met with artisanal miners, pledging the state government's full support for their operations within legal frameworks. He promised to provide essential tools to the miners to curb environmental degradation and ensure sustainable mining practices.
Setting things in place, and I'm going to send the Honorable Commissioner Environment to come and sit down with you so that you all register. When you register, we know where you belong to so that we can provide the right tools for you. This is the way forward, and this is the only way we'll have advantage of what we have in Zamfara State.
The recent lifting of the mining ban by the federal government presents significant economic opportunities for Zamfara State. With improved security, regulated mining operations, and increased private sector involvement, the state stands to benefit from enhanced job creation, infrastructural development, and increased internally generated revenue. Uyi Agbomofogwe, reporting for Global TV News.
The Imo State Police Command has reiterated its commitments to enhancing security collaborations with key stakeholders. This was central focus of a high-profile security meeting held in Owerri, the state capital, as part of activities marking the 2025 National Police Week. Our correspondent Amarachi Ibe reports.
The event themed Strengthening Collaborative Security Efforts for a Safer Imo State brought together traditional rulers, religious leaders, security chiefs, community leaders, civil society organizations, and human rights groups. Governor Hope Uzodinma, represented by retired General Joseph Ogbonna, praised the police and other security agencies for their efforts in restoring peace in the state. He reaffirmed the government's unwavering support for security operations to ensure a safer Imo State.
The Imo State government remains fully committed to the strengthening security across the state, in line with the vision of the President and Commander-in-Chief Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Imo State Commissioner of Police, CP Aboki Danjuma, expressed gratitude for the governor's continued support of police force, He outlined key achievements in crime prevention and security enhancement across the state.
In recent months, the Imo State Police Command, in collaboration with other security agencies, has restored peace to troubled areas, ended the illegal sit-at-home trade by members of IPO and ESN element. Through intelligence-led operation, over 2,000 criminals, suspects have been arrested.
Discussions at the meeting centered on intelligence sharing, community policing, and public involvement in crime prevention. Senior Police Officer CSP Shaba Adamu emphasized the necessity of stronger collaboration between security agencies and local communities.
Community members may be scared to report some activities due to fear of attack from criminals.
Information gathering is very paramount in crime fighting, and that is why we are talking to the grassroots to give you useful information that will help you to perfect your job.
Beyond security discussions, the Imo State Police Command also organized a free medical outreach, providing essential healthcare services to residents as part of the National Police Week activities. In Owerri, Amarachi Ibe reporting for Global TV News.
The newly appointed Commissioner of Police for Zamfara State Command, Ibrahim Mekeba, has assumed office as the 35th CP of the state, calling for stakeholders and public supporters in the fight against insecurity. Speaking to newsmen shortly after his arrival at the police command headquarters in Gusau, CP Mekaba emphasized the need for collaboration between security agencies, residents, and relevant stakeholders to restore peace in Zamfara State. Our correspondent has the story. The Commissioner of Police, Zamfara State, Ibrahim Mekaba, took over from CP Mohamadu Shehu Dalijan, who was promoted to Assistant Inspector General of Police, that is AIG, and redeployed to the Counter-Terrorism Unit, CTU, at Force Headquarters in Abuja. The new CP assured that his administration will build on existing security strategies while implementing new measures to curb crime and insurgency in the state.
Study the situation with the officers I meet on the ground, with my principal officers, and see how we can improve on what is on the ground. Most importantly, I cannot work without the support of the members of the command and other stakeholders in the community, and other security agencies. So I will be working with them hand in hand to ensure that we improve on the situation we meet on the ground here.
He therefore urged residents to remain vigilant and cooperative with law enforcement officers to ensure a safer Zamfara state. Ramsey Enoch reporting for Global TV News. The commander of 1 Brigade Nigeria Army Gusau, Brigadier General Timothy Opurun, says the troops of 1 Brigade under Operation Fansayaman has significantly reduced terrorist activities in the area of responsibility, covering Kebbi and Zamfara State. General Opurun made this declaration while having luncheon with officers, soldiers, and their families at the brigade cantonment in Gusau. Samuel Odi has the story.
The Commander 1 of Brigade, Nigerian Army, Gusau, Brigadier General Timothy Oporum, says the security situation was previously challenging, but through sustained military operations and dedication of troops, the Army has gained dominance over the region and curtailed terrorist activity to a large extent. He urged the soldiers to maintain their momentum, redoubling efforts to ensure all states in the Northwest are secured for peace and economic development.
Brigade have been doing very well in all our operations, especially the ongoing Operation Forest Sanity 3. You will recall that some few months back, it wasn't that easy. But with the efforts of our troops and the efforts of our officers, we've been able to dominate our AOR and subdue the terrorists to a very large extent.
The commander commended the troops for their sacrifice and unwavering commitment, noting that in recognition of their efforts, the Chief of Army Staff has approved additional logistics to enhance their operations further. Samuel Odi, reporting for Global Television News.
Some former domestic workers of ex-First Lady Patience Jonathan, who are being held in the Okada Custodian Center by Elsa State, have described their maltreatment and delayed trial, saying they are undergoing hardship and torture. Two of the workers who spoke exclusively to reporters begged for help, saying they are languishing in prison. It was gathered that the workers had been in the custodial center since 2019 as their trial faced constant delays due to repeated adjournment. The Lagos Zonal Director, one of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, arraigned an ex-convict Folake Adeoti before Justice Yelem Bogoro of the Federal High Court, sitting in Ikoyi, Lagos State. She is facing trial on a one-count charge of naira mutilation. According to the commission, Adeoti was arrested on March 21, 2025, around Jobi Fele Way in Ikeja, Lagos State, while hawking naira notes to the tune of 3.8 million naira. You're watching the live broadcast of News Express. When News Express return, a CCTV installed on 3rd Mainland Bridge to prevent suicide, curb illegal sand mining. Details coming shortly, plus foreign and sports stories on the other side of this break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Vice President Kashim Shettima explained why Nigeria has one of the lowest tax to GDP ratio in the world. He stated this in Abuja at an event organized by the Association of National Accountants of Nigeria and the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria. Shettima, who is in Senegal for the country's Independence Day celebrations, was represented by the Special Advisor to President Bola Tinubu on Economic Affairs, Dr. Tokpe Fasua. He stated that Nigeria has one of the lowest tax to GDP ratios globally because over the decades, it's developed into a nation where many people perfected the art of hiding their wealth from the government. The Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, has revealed that closed-circuit television cameras have been installed on the 3rd Mainland Bridge in Lagos as part of broader efforts to improve safety and security. Umahi explained that the surveillance system was introduced not only to monitor security incidents, but also to help prevent suicide attempts on the bridge. The minister also addressed recent concern about the temporary closure and subsequent reopening of the Independence Bridge in Lagos. The federal government has reiterated its commitment to establishing more gemstone and jewelry-making centers across the country to boost entrepreneurship in the mining industry and support the local value addition policy. The Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Dele Alake, made this known during a tour of the Laurel School of Mining in Abuja. Sharon Ajay has the details. We'll bring you the report in our subsequent bulletin. And now on the foreign scene, Sri Lanka's leader rolled out the red carpet for Prime Minister Narendra Modi as Colombo balances tie with neighboring giant India and its biggest lender, China. President Anura Kamara welcomed Modi, the first foreign dignitary to visit Colombo since the leftist leader swept election last year with a 19-gun salute. The Sanayake and Modi are expected to sign agreements on energy, defense and health, but the visit highlights will be launched on an Indian-backed 120-megawatt solar power project. Ukrainian officials say 18 people, including 9 children, have been killed in a Russian missile strike on Volodymyr Zelensky's home city. A further 61 people were injured in the attack on Kyiv, including a 3-month-old baby, elderly residents, the regional governor, Sehilitsk, said. 40 remain in hospital, including 2 children in critical condition and 17 in a serious condition. The missile struck an area right next to residential buildings, hitting a playground and ordinary street. Zelensky wrote all of this on his Instagram handle. He also went further to blame the daily strikes on Russia's unwillingness to end the war, sending missiles on a daily basis. Every drone strike proved Russia wants only war. That's what the president said, urging Ukraine's allies to increase pressure on Moscow and bolster Ukraine's air defense. And now from the water sports, no fewer than 300 golfers from across the country are set to slug it out for honor in the 2025 IBB Captain's Cup in Abuja. The 18-hole golf course of the prestigious IBB International Golf and Country Club, Abuja, will come alive once again from April 7 to 12. Ibrahim Babayo, the captain of IBB Golf Club, who is expected to bow out next month, told the media that he was elated and satisfied with what he and members of his executive committee have been able to achieve in the last 1 year. The Nigerian Customs Service, in collaboration with the Nigerian Volley Federation, has officially declared open the 2025 African Women's Volleyball Club Championship in Abuja. The opening ceremony, which attracted key stakeholders in African sport, marked the beginning of what is expected to be a thrilling and competitive tournament. Kikelomo Okere has the report.
Hundreds of fans packed into Moshood Abiola Sports Indoor Hall to witness the official opening of the 39th edition of the continent's most prestigious event for clubs under the patronage of the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, in the presence of the President of CAFB and the Comptroller General of Nigerian Customs Service, among top dignitaries. The First Lady of Nigeria, Oluremi Tinubu, charged participants at the ongoing 2025 African Women Volleyball Inter-Club Championship to showcase the true essence of sportsmanship. She described Nigeria as a nation where women are making remarkable strides across all sectors under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The First Lady further encouraged all participants to approach both victory and defeat with grace and dignity, adding that at the end of the day, they are all winners for participating in the tournament.
I encourage you to see yourselves as ambassadors of sports and of the limitless potential that lies within every African woman. The discipline, teamwork, leadership and resilience you cultivate as athletes are invaluable life skills that will serve you well beyond the volleyball court.
The chairman, National Sports Commission, Shehu Diko, commends the First Lady for accepting to be the grand patron of the tournament. He acknowledged the Nigerian Customs Service with the support of the NCS for playing the pivotal role in ensuring seamless logistics of the championship.
This championship is a testament to the strength and the spirit of African sportswomen who continue to break barriers and inspire the future of future generations.
Also speaking, the President, Confederation of African Volleyball, says the championship provides a platform for the continent's best club to compete.
Excellency, your leadership and your passion for the development of the girl child continue to be a beacon of inspiration for us.
Earlier in his remark, the Comptroller General of Customs, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, described the tournament as a remarkable one that has featured many female athletes, while highlighting the importance of sports in the national development, regional cooperation, and empowerment of women through athletics.
Not just here to witness this, but to celebrate the combination of countless hours of sacrifice, determination, and unwavering commitment. Each athlete that we are going to see here represents a journey of perseverance that extends far beyond this course.
The high point of the event was the flag-off of the tournament with an exciting opening match, drawing enthusiastic reactions from fans and participants alike. The 2025 African Women Volleyball Club Championship is expected to serve as a platform for showcasing talent, promoting unity, and strengthening sports diplomacy across Africa. Kike Lomo Okeri, Global Television News.
As we end the Global TV News Express, let's take a look at our top stories. Oba Abimbola Owode has been crowned the 46th Alaafin of Oyo. And in business, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, has revealed that closed-circuit television cameras have been installed on the 3rd Mainland Bridge in Lagos as part of broader efforts to improve safety and security. And from the foreign scene, Ukrainian official says 18 people, including 9 children, have been killed in a Russian missile strike on Vladimir Zelensky's home city. And finally, from the water sports, no fewer than 30 golfers from across the country are set to slug it out for honors in the 2025 IBB Captain's Cup in Abuja. And that's it on Global TV News Express. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms now showing on your screen using @GlobalTVNG. You can download the Global TV Nigerian app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcast. I am Ramsey Enoch Agbo. Thank you for watching.